What's up? We're live. Going to be doing something a little different today, kind of like circle prospecting, but currently I'm on a team, real estate team, where we sent out some postcards to some potential homes that are have been owned for 20 years or more. Some are rental properties, most are rental properties, and we're seeing if they want to possibly sell by offering them a cash value. So I'm going to follow up real quick with 5 or 6 of these, and then we might call on a multi-family rental 32-unit apartment in Charlotte to see if they're willing to seller finance and on, what kind of terms that would be, down payment, interest rate, and such. So let's get to it. Some of these calls, man, these folks are of an age where they like to talk. So I'm going to try to limit that. And then some of them are really rude. I ain't never selling my house. So let's get to the first call. I'm just going to call a lady that I called a couple days ago. Left her a voicemail. She didn't answer. And if I have the address, I'll search it up and try to screen share here. Oh, that's right. I had notes about this. Here we go, Miss Carol. That feels crooked.
Hi there. I'm the digital assistant. May I ask who's calling?
Jesse James from Jason Bramblett Real Estate.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Jason Bramblett.
Please hold. I'll be right with you.
Google Voice numbers are terrible.
They're not answering. Let me try again. Please hold.
Hello? Hello?
They are not available to take the call. You can leave a message.
I'm going to call back to back. I'm going to call back two back, 2 times in a row. That increases your answer rate by, I don't know, 50%, 40%, 70%, whatever it is. 2, 3, 9. Back to back, baby. Somebody calls me back to back. I'm thinking it's an emergency.
Hi there. I'm the digital assistant. May I ask who's calling?
Jason Bramblett.
Please hold. I'll be right with you. They're not answering. Let me try again. Please hold. They are not available to take the call. You can leave a message with me. I'll transfer it right away. Just hang up when you're done.
Hey, Carol, this is Jesse James from the office of Jason Bramblett. You had called us in regards to a property you own, and I am just returning that call. Give me a call when you get a moment. 336-444-6073. Again, that's 336-444-6073. Talk to you soon. That's a follow-up boss number, which is directed to my personal number. Okay, boring. Let me jot this down here. Excuse me. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna do. Never gonna do. Calling somebody else, Mr. Robert. Most of these zero. I have a number and a name. I don't know the address. Don't know anything.
Robert Scarborough.
is not available.
Hey, Robert, it's Jesse James from the office of Jason Bramblett, just reaching out to you in regards to a letter we sent. Didn't know if you got that. If you could, give me a call back at your earliest convenience, 336-444-6073. Talk to you soon. And it's 4:54 in the afternoon, obviously. So on to the next, on to the next. Some of these actually called back and they have a recording. Let's, because if the recording says I'll never sell, then there's really no point in calling them. You know what I mean? Let's play this recording and see what this one actually has a recording with it. Not all of them do. There you go. There you go. Never gonna give up, never gonna never Next one, Janie. Janie's got a gun. 776. Oh. Let's try the number again. Make sure I didn't misdial it. Pretty sure I didn't. On to the next one, and this one has a recording. Yeah, what happens is the mailer has a number on it, they can call back. If they do, it goes to like an automated bot and they leave a message. I mean, some do. Looks like they're not. Yeah. Looks like this is not. I can read the message here, but let's listen to it here. Ah! That it hilarious. I mean, you're welcome. You're welcome for the offer. Janie had a gun. Another recording. Let's see if there's anything on this. This is the last one that has called back. And I think that lady is a some kind of VA, virtual assistant. Do. Okay. Well, that was. I'm gonna check something here. Just got an email from the National Association of Realtors. This is breaking news. This just came in at 5:03 p.m. on April 23rd. Writing to share an additional update with you regarding the motion for preliminary approval in the settlement. Judge Baugh granted that motion, which means as of today, the settlement agreement is preliminarily approved. Settlement class members are now enjoined from filing complaints or prosecuting any claims based on the type of conduct at issue in Sitzer Burnett and other settlement actions on behalf of home sellers related to broker commissions against NAR or other parties that are released under the settlement. Still subject to final court approval. Plaintiffs have requested a hearing on final approval of the settlement to be held on November 26, 2024. Holy moly. Wow. Janie's got a gun. Okay. Let's call this property viewer, this property owner. I'm really just interested in what the terms are.
Hello?
Hey, PJ.
Yes?
Hey, this is Jesse James. I was giving you a call in regards to your multifamily unit that you are selling by owner. Is that right?
Yeah.
Very good. Are those still? Is that still something you're trying to sell?
Yeah. Where did you see it?
Pamlico. On LoopNet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you've gotten a lot of interest. Yeah.
Oh, a lot of interest. But nobody has money, man. Everybody has very big strong names, capital investment groups and this and that. But they don't have the time.
Sure.
Hang up. Yeah, that's the thing, they all want to see if the numbers work out, and you ask them how much money they got to put down. They said they're gonna find it out. You don't find this out, you know it already, but you have in your pocket.
Sure.
It's tough. That's why it's tough. It's people don't have money, and they're not getting free money like we've been getting for the last 7-8 years. Where you could buy something for $1 million and do a nice paying job outside and sell it for $2 million.
Sure. Well, I'm actually PJ. I'm actually an agent as well, but this there's a company that I'm partners with that also buys for investments also. So this wouldn't be, I'm not trying to list it or anything of that sort. Was curious.
It's for you guys.
Yeah, and I was curious about the potential of seller financing.
Seller financing is I already have $6.2 million offer with $2 million down on the table that I didn't take it.
You said six. You said 6.2.
$6.2 million. Yeah, 6 point. This property is worth a lot of money. This property is way under price right now. It's one of those properties that's going to give a huge return because it's got 5 years left on the restrictions. 2029, the rent restrictions go away.
Yeah.
Right now, the maximum rent we're charging is $1,195, like $1,200.
Yeah.
And it's $1,200 is the rent, and market rent is about $1,600. So the rent goes up every year. So this year is $1,200. It could be $1,250. Next year, $1,300. I don't know. But I'm selling due to my health reason. And 2029, the restrictions go away, so the state won't have cap on the rent. And then we can charge market rent and all that. Plus, this also has a huge piece of land where some of it is buildable. The land can be, it's a little tricky, but it can be built for more units. It's just how you work with the city. Like our neighbor, he bought 4 lots there, and he put 26 townhouses in 1.3 acres. So he backed, because he put 6 affordable units in there. So we got 26 of them approved.
Wow.
Selling for between $600,000 and $700,000 just for the townhouse. This is a very, very expensive area. A small lot on our block is $500,000, like 7,500 square feet lot. We are right between Plaza, Midwood, and Noda. So you can walk to the Court Line Trolley right on Hawthorne Lane. You can walk to Optimist Hall. There's all these breweries, and so it's becoming an upper class neighborhood now, and it's going to stay like that. So property in this neighborhood is only going to go up.
Sure.
Right now, the median income in our zip code is $106,000. That's the median income of that zip code. So based on just that, the fair market rent from the HUD is $1,300.
Right.
And that's how much we can charge to somebody coming from Section 8 if we didn't, have the rent restriction.
Right.
So it's a good. It's not a very old property. I run it myself. I manage it. It's run very efficiently. The building is in immaculate condition. Doesn't need any work. Anybody coming in, just follow my formula because I really perfected it, and just it's a well-oiled machine, and just continue to take the advantage. But it all depends on how the deal is done.
Sure.
The owner financing, I'm only offering very small amount. If somebody came to me saying, "BJ, I got 5.5, would you do the balance?" The owner financing, I can consider that. But other than that, I would have sold this thing a long time ago. Guy still calls me that 6 months ago because he knows the property is worth a lot of money. The insurance company, we got an insurance on the property, and they appraised the structure at 4.5 minimum, so they will not let me go down less than that.
Okay.
Since you're broker, you can probably pull it up. The land in that area is between $3 and $4 million. A half an acre lot in our neighborhood goes for about $1.4 million. It's just how Charlotte has pockets. This is one of those very expensive area.
Yeah. And so
do you have any properties here?
Most of ours are in Greensboro, our commercial. I just want to be sure the cash offer is 5.9, which is what you have on LoopNet. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I just want to, just for my notes here, somebody already offered 6.2 with $2 million down, and you turned that down.
But I don't want to be on the financing. Owner financing, I have one for $6 million. Also, owner financing, putting $1.5 million down. But I don't want to take a risk. Just for my health reason, I just want to be out.
Okay. Is it paid for now? Is there what's left on it?
There's no mortgage on it.
Okay.
There's no mortgage on it. So that's why I'm really not pushing. I want to sell, but I'm not giving it away. I know I've been doing this for 30 years. This property is way worth a lot of money. It's certain, like this when I bought it. Everybody kept looking at T12. You can't buy every property based on T12. You have to also take into consideration the future, gain.
Sure.
So I bought it. It was losing $2,000 a month, but I turned it around in 2 months, and then we started making money. And here we are. Just for me, it went at 5, 6, 4. Then anybody who buys it, it's going to be 2, 3, 4 for them too.
Sure.
It's really nice, but you have to be here to see it. So I don't even entertain anybody calling me from other states. I see you from NC.
Right.
This number came from 336. Are you in Charlotte?
No, we're out of Greensboro, so we're not too far.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a very, very expensive neighborhood. Every
No, I see that.
The block, small one.
Yeah.
It's
No.
like one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is that this building, you see, we have a new zoning here, the UDO, and you can put 60 units on here, but you can't do anything until 2029.
I saw that.
Because the restrictions are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had some builders like have interest because there's no more land in that area. It's so expensive to find something about 2.3 acres building. But the building is not that old, so you can still work around it,
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you can build something on the vacant lot and still, I don't want to subdivide the land and sell it. I'm just keeping it together because I know it's going to be worth a lot altogether, because I can easily sell the portion of it. I had a builder interest in it. He wants to put like 3, 4 townhouses on the other side because it has 2 addresses. One is Pamlico, 1300 Pamlico, other is 1248 Louise. On 1248 Louise, you can still put like 2, 3 townhouses there. They go for about almost $900,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3-story. Yeah, it's. So I didn't want to sell any of that. I just want to sell it all together and be done with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know if did anybody prior with the seller finance, if you would be willing to finance more, but the option of a balloon in 5 years or something like this?
Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. If I'm going to wait for a balloon, for 5 years. I would write it myself and sell this for $10 million in 2029. I don't even have to do anything. I don't even have to do anything with this building. You don't have to do just the land, and the building itself will sell based on the numbers alone at that time. I won't even have to convince anybody. Right now, the market rent there is about $1,600 a month. There are 32 units, so who knows what this is going to be in 2029 or 2030.
Yeah.
So for me to somebody that, yes, I'm saying that's what the guy had offered me is the loan, on the 50 or 2029. So what he's going to do is going to do the same thing. He's going to sell it for between $9 and $10 million and give me my balloon. But that leaves me with, without the money for 5-6 years.
Right.
So right now, every month it doesn't sell. It gives me $26,000 every month. The rental is $34,000. The expensive, pretty expensive, like $5,000. Maintenance is about $3,000. It's not much because I keep it really nice. I've been taking care of it for the last 8 years. Whenever a problem becomes available, I do a nice job.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't bother me for 4 or 5 years.
Sure.
It's a great property, but I would prefer somebody local to get it.
Yeah, agree.
I don't even know. I all those LOIs, I don't even reply to them.
Right.
Because you're not buying Dunkin' Donuts, you're buying a piece of property. You want to buy a paper, you go buy a Dunkin' Donut or Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Straightforward.
Well,
so,
and then did
what
you?
Kind of, your partner, I'm sorry?
Go ahead.
No, we were breaking up. I said, what type of property you and your partner have?
They're mostly commercial. This would actually be our biggest residential.
What kind of commercial? What kind of commercial?
Retail space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shopping centers and such. Some small office buildings. Some Thai restaurants. Strip malls type deals.
Yeah, that's what I would do when I sell this. I would just do a 1031 exchange and get something like that too. For now.
Sure.
Why there's no money in it? How is it? Is it bad for me to get in?
No, that's why we have liquidated most of the residential single families, and the only residential that we're interested in are larger multifamilies such as yours. Anything else commercial is what we prefer. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. I don't have the time and energy now because of my health. So
sure.
I just but it's senior citizen there. There's 55 plus. There's no drama. There's no party. There's no lot of wear and tear on the building. You hardly get it. You get like 3-4 work orders a month, and that's about it.
That's lovely. And just real quick on the seller finance, did you have a rate in mind if somebody were to meet your terms as far as higher monies down, or is it?
No, it's
0%.
I will not finance over $300,000-$400,000.
At what rate?
The only reason I had that the only reason I had it, if somebody comes in and say, hey, I'm doing a 1031 exchange and he's got 5, I don't have balance. I can finance the other for him, and that's it. We'll do it depends on it how the whole deal is structured.
As far as the percentage rate on
cash, somebody comes in cash, or what kind of down payment would you be considering?
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very hard to know, where the money, how much money is coming,
Sure.
That's why it doesn't take long. I don't know how these people start underwriting and take 2 weeks to decide if they're gonna, I saw this on Monday. I bought it on Friday. We closed. Yeah. It doesn't. That really doesn't. These are very simple. They just make it very complicated.
Yeah. No, we were just saying what kind of what you essentially wanted, and it seems as if you want your money now versus having avoiding capital gains tax and getting
I've been avoiding it for 15 years. I got to pay it death and taxes are imminent.
Yes.
So I just, I paid, I had another property for 10 years and I had to pay capital gain tax. That's it. I paid it this year.
Yeah.
For the huge checkout. So that's it.
Well, good. Well, this most of my questions have been answered, and I'm going to share this info with my partner. And is this the best number for you if we have any other questions or want to come see
This is
it?
my cell number.
Okay.
This is my cell number. It just, bottom line is this, there are a lot of great properties out there, not just this one. There's so many of them, but people don't have money.
Right.
And this is the time. This is the time you'll get a lot of good properties.
Yeah.
And not every property is just based on T12. Like my sister, she has a trap in Newton. It's $2.2 million, but the rent is only what $12,000 a month, $4,000 each.
Wow. Yeah.
So you can look at T12 all day long. It's not going to make sense.
Yeah.
But if she puts that house on the market tomorrow, it's going to go in a heartbeat.
Right. Right.
Because when I sold mine in New York, the guy came and put $500,000 down on $1 million property. Everything made sense. But the house is now about almost $2 million. So certain properties, like I said, regardless of the state of the economy, it always holds its value and appreciates. So that's what I usually get in that area.
Yeah.
Sometimes you pay more. Yeah, like in New York, I pay more, but it got all my return back after 13 years when I sold it.
Yeah. That's lovely. Well,
how do you guys usually do it? Do you syndicate the deal, or you just
yeah? Well, it would
your own capital.
Yeah. It would be our own capital, and this would in particular possibly a 1031 exchange as well.
I know the numbers by heart. So the monthly rent roll is $34,000. Operating expenses are $5,000, and maintenance other stuff is $3,000. So, and I manage it myself, so there's no management fee, anything like that. You really don't need a property manager here.
Yeah.
That's how you make money on these properties. When you have a property built under 100, you don't even get a property management. They're the one that screw everything up. That's why you're going to see in the next 8-9 years, 30% of those Wall Street guys, they're going to be putting all these buildings back on the market because, 10, 15 apartments staying vacant. There's no reason an apartment should be staying vacant.
Right.
No reason. But management doesn't care. A $10 fix is $300 with them.
Right. Agreed.
Stuff like that. Yeah, that's how we turned it on, because the management that was in place was making it lose $2,000 a month, and 1 month later we did positive $4,000.
Yeah.
1 month.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
All right. So you let me know if you have any questions, and if you need any further. If you want me to email you something, you can send me an email right now at familycoapartments@gmail.com.
Okay.
That's at the end. Yeah, it's familycoapartments@gmail.com. And you can just mention about, leave a little hint from me, like, from Greensboro.
Sure.
So I'm like, I get so many phone calls a day, I don't remember sometimes.
No, I understand. Very good. PJ, it was a pleasure speaking with you, my friend. And if I have anything else, I will reach out, my friend.
Definitely. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that was no deal when it comes to a seller finance, because that's not even a seller finance. You can go to the bank and get better terms. He could make significantly more monies if he took a lower down payment, 5% down, $300,000 with a balloon payment at the end of 5 years at 4% interest, 3% interest, something like this. But he wants everything all at once. There are people that would entertain that, but $300,000 or $400,000, that doesn't even make sense. And I'm sure he's getting blown up with calls based on where it's at and the price and everything. Well, cool. That was fun. We don't have anything else left to call. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon.